my personal dog, Lola, and then we have another guide dog, one of our breeders, Caroline. And so what we're gonna do is practice some self-control exercises when our dogs are interacting with other dogs and playing with us. Nice. We want them to still practice their self-control. So when I open the gate, Caroline and Smudge know that they can't rush in. Smudge, come here. Good girl. So she has to wait for me to finish opening the gate. Free. Come on. Good job. So our puppies, it's really important for them not to rush through anything, just like when we don't rush through doors. We don't want them to knock someone over or hurt someone. Go play. But we also think it's really important that our dogs get some free time and get time to relax. So Smudge had her first day back at the office with me, and so she had a really busy day and it was really tiring adjusting back to her schedule. While I was out of the office, she was in the kennel, so it was a little bit of adjustment getting back to it. So today we're just decompressing and letting her hang out with her two buddies that she lives with. Hi, Smudge. You found a toy? Sit. Nice. So we still engage with good behavior when we're playing with toys with our puppies. So she can't chase something because we don't want her to naturally start chasing things when she sees them, because when she's working as a guide dog, we don't want her to just think that she can run and chase things. So we do what we call a modified fetch. So once the ball stops, your friend caught it. I know. They can go ahead and play. They can chase balls if they move around themselves, but we don't want them playing fetch the way that other dogs can. But she can still play with toys. Here, Smudge. Ready? Caroline, down. Caroline, down. No, down. Good girl. Hey, good job. There we go. Caroline, that's not yours. Come here. So it's good for our dogs to interact with other dogs. They learn a lot of social behavior from each other. They learn how to greet each other. They learn to read other body language. And it's good for them to interact with their own kinds. Caroline and Smudge are best buddies. They love hanging out together. Lola is kind of just the old grandma of the group. She plays occasionally, but she's the one that, like, when you're down for a nap, she's always the one that Smudge goes to during nap time, or when she's just wanting to hang out and chew on a bone with another dog. Caroline is always ready for a game of chase and a game with wrestling. Smudge. But, hey, there we go. No, I know you want this. Smudge. There we go. Good job. You didn't even bring it back. So you can see this is like their space that they relax and that they have fun and that they play. It's really important for Smudge to get a chance to decompress because we are expecting a lot of our puppies and we want them to have fun and get time to be a puppy. So every day after work, this is what we do, and we go on a walk around the neighborhood with the other dogs, and she gets to visit with neighbors and other friends. And it's really important that they have this time to relax, and that we also can ensure that she gets along with other dogs. So we're also going to practice a little bit of off-leash obedience. So off-leash obedience is important because we need to know that our dogs can still listen and engage with us in really distracting environments. There are other dogs here. There's probably 6 or 7 toys in the yard. There's some other noises going on around the neighborhood. So we need to make sure that our puppies can listen and engage. So I'm going to ask Smudge to come. Smudge, come. Good girl. Good job. So the way we teach our dogs to come is we ask them to come and touch us physically, so we know if someone's visually impaired that they have come to us. Because if she stops 5 or 10 feet away, we don't know that she's there. We also need our dog to be comfortable with us reaching over them and grabbing a collar. And then they always get a piece of food when they come to us, so they know that they are here and they can grab their collar, put their leash on if they need to. So we'll practice that a couple times. Smudge, come! You don't want to hang out with anyone? Yeah? So usually in the afternoons, if it's warm like this, the puppies will hang out for a little bit and then just kind of find a spot to sit and relax. This yard is great because it's really big, it's open, it gives the dogs enough space to play with each other or without each other if they don't want to. But these girls usually hang out as a whole group. Hi! Another thing that we practice when she's in the yard after she's blown off some steam and had some fun is her body handling. So all of our puppies need to be comfortable handled and held and restrained. So we always try to practice that when the dog is relaxed. It'd be really hard to practice this before her play times. So as she gets older, we'll expect that. But now that she's young, what we do is we just check, give her a physical exam, just quick, and she has to be comfortable with that. I'm gonna check her little toes. If someone was blind or visually impaired, they might, see or feel that their dog is limping and they might have to check it. So we need our puppies and our dogs to be comfortable being handled at all times. Good girl. And then she gets a belly rub afterwards. Good job. Yeah, that's fun. All right, that was fun. Get a couple kibbles for that. So as Smudge is getting older, you'll actually see me offering her less and less food. She'll still be getting food for learning new verbal cues, and she'll still be getting food for her recall when she comes when I call her. But she might be getting less food for sit because she knows sit really well. She'll be getting less food for touch because she knows that really well. So instead we're gonna start giving her verbal and physical praise. So I'll be telling her good girl in a really excited voice. I'll be giving her pets and scratches. But she'll be getting less food because she knows this information now. This isn't something that she's still learning. And that's how we wean our dogs off of food reward. So a lot of people were asking questions about that and wondering what we do with that. And we know it's a positive way to train our dogs. We know it's a way that we can communicate and help them understand. But as she gets older and knows it, the expectation will change. So I'm going to recall her again. Smudge, come. Good girl. So again, she has to be comfortable with practicing these cues in all different directions and any different position that I'm in. If I'm sitting, if I'm standing, if I'm sitting in a chair. So we're gonna practice a little more obedience. Down. Good girl, good job. All right, so you'll notice I'm not even using her marker word as frequently right now. Caroline's being a little ham. Because she's known these things. We practice them with other people. She knows what to do. So she's getting less and less. So we're gonna let them play for a couple minutes. So you can see with Caroline, she's pretty tough. She goes right for her neck and her legs because they're very comfortable with each other. You might hear a little bit of grumbling because they're both a little vocal. But this is a way for our dogs to decompress and have fun. They really love being with each other. They love hanging out. I see you, I know. Here you go. So it's really fun for them to just hang out in the afternoons now that the days are getting longer. We have some more time to do this. Another important aspect of our guide dog puppy raising is to make sure that they're okay sharing with other dogs. You can see Caroline is older. She's actually one of our breeders. She was very willing to let Smudge steal a toy straight out of her mouth. But they also have to learn that it's not always okay to do that. So they have to learn from different dogs and different social behaviors what to do. Oh, Caroline. Yeah, that's lots of fun. Smudge is just gonna hang out for a little bit longer. What are you doing? Here, girls. Come here. Where's the tennis ball? So our dogs are allowed to play with a variety of toys, but they have to be supervised with them. So I usually keep a couple nylobones in the yard for them as well. Caroline, come here. Good girls. You ready, Smudge? Ready? Good job. Good girl. You didn't bring it back. Okay, ready, Smudge? Ready? All right, so we're gonna hang out a little bit longer in the yard and then head inside for her dinner time. She has an early dinner. And if you want any more information about our guide dog program, it's at guidedogs.org, or our sister organization, America's Vet Dogs. You can find more information there at Vet Dogs.